Hi, my name is Anun Nikmurtaba.
And my name is Jesse Martinez.
And welcome to
BBO News.
This just in, we may be entering our sixth mass extinction. Lions used to roam around Africa, most of southern Europe, India, and the Middle East, but now we only have a reported 25,000 lions from the reported 400,000 in 1950.
The vast majority of lions are gone, and this may be a sign of the next mass extinction. A combination of volcanic activity and asteroid impacts resulted in a loss of 75% of life about 65 million years ago.
In the 21st century, with anthropogenic effects on the climate and landscape, the world may be entering a sixth extinction on the horizon.
As the sixth mass extinction may be occurring, we feel like it is important for our viewers to be informed on the past 5 mass extinctions.
The past 5 mass extinctions include the Ordovician-Silurian, the Devonian, the Triassic-Jurassic, the Permian-Triassic, and the Cretaceous-Tertiary.
The Ordovician-Silurian extinction occurred in 3 phases, the first phase being that sea level fell affecting multiple organisms such as graptolites, brachiopods, and trilobites. The second phase occurred due to the falling sea levels. Glaciation occurred over Gondwana or present-day Africa and South America, which took a toll on land organisms. The third phase affected land organisms on the outskirts of the continent due to rising ocean levels at the end of the time period. 3/4 of all species on Earth died out in the late Devonian mass extinction, as it was a series of extinctions over several million years rather than a single event. Life in the shallow seas were the worst affected, and reefs took a hammering, not returning to their former glory until new types of coral evolved over 100 million years later. In fact, much of the seabed became devoid of oxygen, rendering it effectively out of bounds for anything except bacteria. Changes in sea level, asteroid impacts, climate change, and new kinds of plants messing with the soil have been blamed for these extinctions. Known as the greatest mass extinction in history, the Permian-Triassic lasted over the course of 15 million years during the latter part of the Permian period. It eliminated over 95% of marine and 70% of terrestrial species. Over half of the taxonomic families present at the time disappeared. Shallow warm water invertebrates show the most protracted and greatest losses during the Permian period. Disruptive ecological changes reduced marine invertebrates to crisis levels. The Permian extinction was not restricted to marine invertebrates. Several groups of aquatic vertebrate, terrestrial groups, and a number of insects also met their demise. The Triassic-Jurassic extinction resulted in the demise of about 76% of all marine and terrestrial species and about 20% of all taxonomic families. This allowed the dinosaurs to become the dominant land animal on Earth. The Triassic extinction particularly affected the ammonoids and conodonts, 2 groups that serve as important index fossils for assigning relative ages to various strata on the Triassic system of rocks. The Triassic mass extinction on land opened ecological niches that were filled relatively quickly by dinosaurs. Many scientists contend that this event was caused by climate change and rising sea levels resulting from the sudden release of large amounts of carbon dioxide, which raised the average air temperatures around the globe and acidified the ocean. The Cretaceous-Tertiary mass extinction, also known as the KT extinction, is famed for the death of dinosaurs. However, many other organisms perished at the end of the Cretaceous, including ammonites, many flowering plants, and the last of the pterosaurs. Some groups had been in decline for several million years before the final event that destroyed them all. It suggested that the decline was due to the flood basalt eruptions affecting the world's climate, combined with the drastic falls in sea level. Then, a huge asteroid or comet struck the seabed near the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, and that was the last straw.
Next up, we have 2018's up-and-coming artist Lil Ruby featuring Gimme Some with their hot new track, Tragic.
Lil Ruby on the track.
Thought you were to stay. Thought you were to stay here. But you went away.
Yeah, you ran away.
So I guess you're history now. Oh, what a shame. You were killed
off of Earth. All that's left are
bones from 500 million years. Need a place to hide, but you can't find one. You wanna stay fate to extinction, the death of you. Even the Ammonites were once to go. That's the end of an era.
Running out of time. Corals moved out of place. Devonians on my mind. They're on my mind. The cause is still unclear. Just 4% of life made it out of here, and it only took about 15 million years. All life was wiped out of Earth, the great dying, permanent extinction. Even bugs my head.
Isn't it tragic? Mass extinctions, limited time frame, diversity. All that's left are foreign bone. Hello, the sixth one. Hello, the sixth one.
Got him.
Back to Gigi in sports.
I'm Gigi reporting for PBO Sports, and this is Supernova's hot and sweaty practice.
This is BBO News. I'm Anin Mugwardava.
I'm Jesse Martinez.
Thanks for tuning in.